Welcome in to the final episode of the DNVR draft, our live mock draft series as we gear up for our coverage of the 2020 NFL draft. And before we jump into today's draft, just want to remind everyone to gear up for our live draft coverage. It will be here on Periscope and Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube. It's going to be going live just about 30 minutes before everything starts. So make sure you tune in with us. We are going to put on what we hope is one hell of a show. Everyone here will have a part in it. Everyone in the company will have a part in it, but everyone here will be on camera. So without further ado, let's jump into today's version and the final episode of the DNVR draft. And joining me is, of course, Andrew Mason, Henry Chisholm, Zach Stevens, and Andre Simone. Andre, what are you repping there?
The great return, I must say, after being away for technical problems. This is an AC Milan jersey, repping Milan in these hard times. So, staying strong.
All right. Okay, well, let's jump right into it here and make our way towards the 15th pick where the Broncos are. And the Cincinnati Bengals with Henry are on the clock.
Yeah, this one's going to be a bit of a shocker. The Bengals are going to go with quarterback Joe Burrow out of LSU. Again, as much as I wanted to have a little more fun with this pick, there's just no reason to, because I don't think anything else is going to happen. I think the Bengals are pretty much locked in on Burrow at this point. It's going to be the first pick on Thursday. It's the first pick today. Does anybody want to argue with me about that?
Well, guys, this is the only pick that we had that was the exact same in all five mocks. All five of us took Joe Burrow to the Bengals at number 1.
And I believe all five of us took Chase Young, number 2 to the Redskins, no?
No, I messed that up. I did the smart move and went Tua at 2 when I was up.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to mess around with it. And with the second pick in the final DNVR draft, I am going to select Chase Young. And while I still have your attention, I want to let you know that the DNVR draft is presented by MSU Denver Online. Go to msudenver.edu/online today to check out everything they have to offer. But yes, Chase Young here, I don't think they're going to pull a Zach and get crazy and take another quarterback 2 years in a row. I think they take quite arguably the best player available in the draft and fortify their pass rush for many years to come.
Yeah, I think as we go to number 3, the Detroit Lions, it's going to keep it fairly obvious here. I think going to go with cornerback Jeff Okudah, also from Ohio State. So Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, these are two guys that I think are transformative on the defensive side of the ball for the teams that draft them. The Lions have a pressing need at cornerback. I know that there have been some, out of the box mock drafts that said, hey, maybe consider an Isaiah Simmons, maybe consider a quarterback, and they could certainly take a long look at Isaiah Simmons. But getting a lockdown cornerback, one like Jeffrey Okudah, makes a lot of sense for Detroit.
Well, and the New York Giants are on the clock, and they're thrilled with the way the board has fallen so far. Nothing really crazy going on, but they get to stick with who they believe is the best player available in this draft, and that is Isaiah Simmons. They get an absolute stud on the defensive side of the ball, a guy that they can believe can do it all. They bring him in there. They really thought long and hard about going to tackle, but they just weren't exactly sure who that guy was. Instead, they get what they know, and that's a stud in Isaiah Simmons.
And Isaiah Simmons, second on the entire NFL draft board in terms of how good he looks in his uniform.